Who the hell cares?
That's a liberal.
It's like saying, would you rather have wine or water?
Wine, a half inch, means a lot sometimes.
Nobody likes to eat crow. Right.
Now I'm starving.
How much is the economy today? It's that much.
This pumpkin latte sucks, and I want to speak to your manager.
Objection, hearsay. Objection, leading. Objection, hearsay.
Where is that woman when Biden speaks?
Get out of here. His name is pronounced Joni. And that's the end of it.
Okay, I'm here alone again. Supposedly, Jennifer is somewhere in StreamYard in the wrong studio. Oh, well, here she is. Oh, yeah, here she is sideways. Yes. Hi, honey.
Yeah.
How are you today?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Our OG Lucille is with us tonight. How are you, Lucille? Good to have you. My baby brother, Tony Herbert, is with us. Hello, baby brother. How are you?
Say hello to everyone. I have an eyelash in my eye.
Francine's with us. Hello, Francine. Well, you know, it's always an interesting start of this show now, isn't it? And we have so much to talk about. Did everybody see, you know, the fashion last night at the Met Gala? And, well, we have a little of that. We have some animals. We have, speaking of animals, some politicians. Yeah, we got a few things going on right now. We've got everything but Jen. And there she is. Okay.
I can't see.
She can't see. Okay. Usually you can't hear. Hello, Gloria. How are you? Gloria, we went to bingo a couple weeks ago. We had a blast, my sister and I, and her and my niece. I got to tell you something. I could play bingo all day, every day. I love it. Jen, you used to be the bingo lady.
I was. You should bring me when I'm there.
Oh, we can go, definitely. Jen's coming down to visit me for Mother's Day. I see you more since I left New York than
I know. I was just there 2 weeks ago.
It's great. I love it. Absolutely love it. So anyway, the show today is called Excuse Me, because it's filled with things that just I can't believe are actually out there on the internet, and that are actually coming out of some of our government. So anyway, we're going to start though by some New York goats who have an insurance scheme going on. I'll just show you. Watch. Yeah, reminds me of those little old people in Brooklyn who used to walk out in front of.
The migrants do it now.
Oh, well, there you go. So, well, why not? Everybody's in on the game. Everybody. Oh, well, hold on a second. Robin Forrest says hello. Well, tell her hello. What are you doing with Robin Forrest? That's interesting. Battery Park City, I'm guessing you're down there right now. Good evening, Angela Ricca. And yes, Christ has risen. It's so funny that you bring that up because I have an Easter clip in here somewhere. So that's funny. Anyway, let's see. Who else did it? Did Andrew Dorman? Did I say Andy? And Cynthia. What? No. Hey, what's going on? I charged my thing. Why isn't it working? Okay, there we go. Cynthia is with us. Okay, I'm having a hard time We're having a delay, apparently. Sunday is bar bingo at resorts starting at 4. Oh, that is good stuff. Good stuff. Dominic Santempio and Sean Miller from the Bad Squad Patriots. Thank you. I'm sorry you missed last week too, but you can always catch us again on YouTube. That's the beauty of the show, is that we never go away.
Never. Sorry.
As much as people
We're like
want.
herpes.
They try to get rid of us, and we keep coming back. Oh,
We're the
Trish was
cockroaches of podcasts.
Do you realize we have been doing this show for over 2 years, and we still don't even have 1,000 people who watch us? It's just tragic.
Oh no, I believe it.
Well, but we did hit 30,000 views on Rumble, so on YouTube, so that's good. But it's not easy. They keep taking us down. We got to start over, and it really stinks. But we will continue to bring you the truth, and we will not be fearful of libs anywhere. Yeah. Anyway, okay. So, okay, just showed you. I showed you the goat. The goats. Well,
all right, come on, let's go. Before we have 31 people, let's get to the show.
Oh, all
before
right.
people leave. Come on.
So sticking with the dog theme, the animal theme. Here's a dog that, well, poor dog, hungry. Watch.
Gotta take a shit. Piss shit.
He had a sophisticated palate. He wasn't going to eat any of that crap. Must have been from New York. Hello, Colleen. And Beer Nuts is with us. And Maria Lupo. How are you, Maria?
No.
Just like the migrants. Excellent.
Yep. Migrant dog.
Excellent. All right. Well, at any rate, so speaking of ungrateful messes, here's what happened last night at the Met Gala, or outside the Met Gala. What?
And Cindy, it was a night of mayhem here near Central Park as hundreds and hundreds of protesters tried making their way to the Met so that they could attempt to disrupt fashion's biggest night. They were chanting and also vandalized a lot of structures like the one you see behind us in the process. Want to show you video from last night in which you can see some violent clashes unfolding between pro-Palestinian demonstrators with police and even pro-Israeli supporters on Madison Avenue and then at Central Park just outside of the massive police perimeter. During the protest, sculptures, including a World War I memorial, were graffitied and an American flag was burned. Those trying to catch a glimpse of the stars of the Met Gala weren't the only ones disrupted. The demonstration started earlier Monday afternoon at Hunter College, forcing classes to go remote. In the end, protesters were unsuccessful in trying to reach the Metropolitan Museum of Art. The large crowd eventually disbanded near Manhattan's Grand Army Plaza, but not before police made a total of 27 arrests, most of them for disorderly conduct. Reporting live from the Upper East Side, Christina Fan, CBS 2 News.
You know, I don't think it's Soros anymore. You know what? Honestly, it's probably Biden. Because have you heard one goddamn thing about the migrants? I've not seen a migrant on the news. I've not seen anything but protests. All of a sudden, elections are nearing. He kicked himself in the ass with his stupid plan to let them all in. And now all of a sudden, there's not one word about them.
You know, interestingly, I clipped it, but I didn't have time to put it in tonight's show. Dick Van Dyke did a video, and he said exactly the same thing. He said that we're being manipulated because all of a sudden we're talking about all kinds of issues, and then all of a sudden we stop talking about the issues, especially the migrants, and now suddenly is all we're hearing about are these protests all over.
Dick Van Dyke's still alive?
Yeah. I really unbelievable that he is still alive, but he is, and he sounds cogent too. Arrest, and don't let them out. You know what? Of course they're going to let them out. Alvin Bragg, he only has one thing on his mind. The only person he's going to prosecute is Donald Trump. So what, you think he's going to prosecute these kids? Not for nothing. They managed to, keep them away from the Met because God forbid that the rich people's night gets interrupted by anything. God forbid those rich Democrats see what's actually going on. Maybe they won't give to the Democrat Party anymore. But they can't keep them off the from protesting in the college campuses. So come on. I mean, it's ridiculous at this point. I came over. I was all alone on X. Oh, good to have you on YouTube, Trish. We get more people on YouTube anyway, so it's better for us. Sad what this world has come to. Yeah, it's sad that their parents are paying $100,000 to send those kids to school, and this is what is happening on their campus. And it's crazy.
Those aren't students, though. They found out that more than 50% were not even students.
Yes, but the other 50% are, and they're disrupting those students because they're mind effing them. That's what they're doing. I mean, they don't even realize what they're talking about, what they're doing, and they're actually going after Jewish students. It's just the insanity of this is beyond, because as you rightly pointed out last night, let them go over to Gaza. Let these blue hair, no pierced face, tattooed freaks go over to Gaza and see how long they'll last over there. Never. At a meeting, don't miss me too much. Okay. All right. Oh, excellent. All right. Well, God bless our seniors and God bless our veterans. Thanks for holding down the fort, Debbie, over there. Unacceptable behavior and should be punished. Yeah, but what's the punishment? I mean, who should be? Parents should ask for a full refund of not their parents. The parents of the other kids should demand a full refund of tuition for sure. Now, Columbia canceled their commencement. GWU, I think, canceled their commencement. I mean, this is crazy stuff.
Wait, did you see? I want to say Wisconsin. Somebody can correct me because I know I'm wrong. But one of their, they sat down at the table, the protesters in the school, yes, and they're paying their tuition, free rides.
Yeah, they negotiated with them. They negotiated with the head of the Hamas protest because these kids are pro-Hamas. That's what these kids are. They are not pro-Gaza, pro-Palestine.
These are all the BLM protesters that have nothing to do because BLM got taken under.
Yeah, but somebody's paying them. And I guarantee you, you'll find this in the news sometime next week because as we saw, maybe some of you saw that, remember that shot that the DOJ put out after they raided Mar-a-Lago? It just came out now that the FBI fudged those all the papers, the classified documents that they found in Mar-a-Lago in Trump, when they raided Trump's house, that the FBI actually paper clipped all those papers to the envelopes. That wasn't what was inside of those envelopes. It was staged. So now we're going to find out. I guarantee you that the money that Biden released to Iran was paid to Hamas, and Hamas is paying these kids because we know they have cells all over America, and we know that they prey on the stupidest people. And who's stupider than the kids in college?
I really hope you have my video that I did on TikTok today.
Oh, I didn't bring it up. You didn't tell me to put it up.
Oh, that's why I sent it to you.
Well, you're gonna tell me these things. Good evening, Bobby Dutcher. Shock DVD. Illegals, not migrants, right? Exactly, illegals. Trump got a win on the document case in Florida. It's been suspended indefinitely. Yeah, he did.
Oh, wait, but they're not illegals. They're legal. They're not illegal. That's the sick part. They're not illegal because Biden made sure that they were not illegal. They came here legally.
No, they're so, as long as they went,
undocumented.
As long as they have a date. As long as they have a date. And now the date is as far out as 2027. Did you see that an illegal migrant came over and raped an 11-year-old recently, and his date to go be processed was 2027. Crazy. John Fetterman seems to have turned Republican since he recovered from his stroke and is thinking clearly.
He didn't have a stroke. They gave him a lobotomy.
It's really sad when John Fetterman is making more sense than other people in the Biden administration. And a lot of here on visas, the students, yeah, exactly. Well, they should all go back. I mean, listen, I think we should all start a GoFundMe page and we should send them all to Palestine. I think that we could raise millions and millions of dollars to send them all to Palestine. Other 50% are 55% foreign. Yes. He's with us on Borders Israel protest. Well, it's very interesting. Actually, over 70% are not students. Okay. Okay. Ralph is with us. Organized chaos, yes, to distract us. Refund tuition or find another place to continue class without penalty. Listen, you know what? Screw it. These colleges should not get a dollar of federal money because if you saw, I forget which one it was, the faculty joined, I think it was Illinois, the faculty joined students outside protesting. They should all be fired. Why
well, listen,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was going to say, and there was certain asshole cops that joined the BLM movement and went on one knee because they felt it was so bad that they were white. It was just,
yeah.
And I'm all for the cops. We all know that.
No, yeah, it was a tactic, but it was dumb.
Oh, it was so dumb.
Why does GW University continue to allow the Washington yes to be dressed like in Hamas garb? I would like to know that. How is it that they haven't cleaned that up yet? That is an excellent question, Angela. They're not undocumented now. Yes, Jennifer said the same thing, Sean. They're signing the guest book. Yeah, exactly. All right, well, let's see. Now I don't know where to go because actually, let me just go in order. So anyway, they were all trying to get to the Met Gala, right? And I'm guessing that this is what they wanted to see. Doja Cat.
So she didn't have to get ready. I commend her.
She showed up in a towel. In a towel. Come on.
Listen, how are you going to topple the ridiculousness every year? You wear no clothes. You just wear your towel.
Well, that's how she showed up. Here's ultimately what she looked like when she got dressed. She had a wet T-shirt on.
I loved it.
Yeah, look at the makeup. Don't you love the makeup? So
it's the Met Gala.
Yeah, well, I wanted to find her makeup artist, so look.
There's this really beautiful chick from Miami area who has been begging me to do her makeup.
Hey, I'm Bianca from Miami. I drove all the way to try to book in with Kathy to get my makeup done. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
So how I do this is I use a beauty blender for the eyeshadow. Okay, so I have my favorite palette with me. The beauty blenders will just put everything on your eyes perfectly, under and on top. My God, this blue just makes me... Okay, it starts like this, and it only gets better from here. So you just see, I'm almost done. Just dab it. Oh my God, dab it, dab it, dabbing around, dab, dab. See that?
As much as blue as possible.
Bianca, it was such a pleasure working with you today. I am so excited that you're going to send me so many other people from Miami.
Oh my God. Yes, this is what I wanted. This is exactly what I came for. Yes, I'm going to Miami looking flawless. Look at the lips. Oh, yes.
What the fuck was that? Sorry, excuse my French. No, but there was nothing but that picture for the whole time.
What picture for the whole time?
There was just a picture of that woman who had her makeup not blended. There was
Oh,
no
you didn't
video.
see the whole thing?
I saw nothing. I turned my. Did anybody see anything? Because I didn't. It was nothing. Just her face.
Oh, well, sorry. Well, I thought that
I don't want to see it again. I'm good.
The video rolled. I don't know. Maybe we're breaking the internet. We have a record number of viewers tonight. If ladies are just wearing towels on the red carpet, I want to go. Yeah. I don't even know who she is, but it looks like she got out of the shower. Yeah, that's the fashion of the evening. Don't forget your towel. Okay. Yeah. They look like the Joker. Yes. Okay. Everybody else saw it, Jen. It must have been your phone. Dabadoo. Yep. Sage. Is clown makeup the new fad? Yeah. Well, apparently it is because, well, I don't know. So listen, look at this one here. This one is what much.
So I applied for a job at TJ Maxx a few weeks ago and they denied my application. They couldn't even call me. They just sent me some automated email. So I went in today and I was like, so what was the reason I didn't get hired? And she was like, oh, like you just like don't have enough experience. There was candidates that had like more experience than you. And, you know, I asked her if it was about my tattoos, obviously, because I know a lot of places don't like tattoos. She said that wasn't the reason. I don't feel like that's...
You just don't like Lucifer coming out of your throat, dear. Use it as a tramp stamp.
She and Max from last week are having a hard time finding a job. I have no idea.
That's not the same girl?
No, it's not the same girl, but that's the new look. That's the look. That's what all those freaks on the college campuses look like. So I found a clip of the girl that actually got hired by TJ Maxx. She's really pretty. Watch.
So I applied for...
Wrong. A pretty girl is like a melody.
With a broken nose.
Yeah, she looks good smushed up against the glass, that's for sure. Okay, Fugly is in, indeed. I did my mom's makeup when I was a little kid like that. Then the UPS guy came and got scared. That's funny. Okay, Sean is in love with Doja Cat. Okay. Sean is smitten. I saw it and I wish I didn't. Everybody saw it but you, Jen. I bet I can apply makeup like that, lol. A new career. Yeah, listen, I've seen women applying makeup with their feet and they did a better job than that.
Helen Keller did a better job than she did. Who did a good job.
Oh my God. It's a clown world. It is a clown world, Professor. No job for graduates. No, well, especially when they look like that. She needs that makeup artist to do her makeup to get the job. Yeah. I couldn't hear you guys for a few seconds. It might be my internet. It's just acting up.
Oh, it's not my phone. It's your internet.
It might be. Well, speaking of pretty stupid girls, here's one that serves in Congress. Getting attacked by I'm not going to say pro-Palestine anymore. Anti-Israel protesters. Watch them dog her.
You refuse to call it a genocide.
I need you to understand that this is not okay.
It's not okay that there's a genocide happening and you're not actively against it.
You're lying.
I'm lying?
You're not.
You went on TV and avoided talking about it.
For what? Because now you can't say it's a genocide or what you're acting for political race. You can't call it a genocide and how do you say We're not lying.
We're not lying.
You've been saying it in interviews. It's insane. You haven't been calling it a genocide. Don't tell me I'm lying. Then just say it's a genocide. Just say it. Over 30,000 people are dead, AOC. You can't just say it for once. Just say the word. That's it. That's all we want you to say. Or you're not angry about people confronting the public with the can't genocide. Over 30,000 people have died.
Stop. Okay? Stop. Stop.
We're not doing anything. We're just talking to an elected politician. That's all we're doing. That's it.
Cut it, and you're going to cut this, and you're going to clip this so that it's completely out of context. I already said that it was, and y'all are just going to pretend that it wasn't over and over again. It's fucked up, man. If you're not helping these people, and you're not helping them.
You refuse to.
You're not helping them.
It's cow farts, and you know it. I already said it. That's what's causing this. Cow farts.
We gotta eat the babies. We gotta eat the babies. Oh my God! What a dick. She's
gonna call rape again. They were trying to rape her. And her stupid ginger boyfriend just stood there.
Was that her boyfriend? Oh God.
Yeah.
I wonder how it doesn't seem like she likes what she did to other people. As I recall, her mob was after me big time in 2021. So isn't that interesting how upset she got? So is it a genocide? Isn't it a genocide? Are you for Israel? Aren't you for Israel? She's now stuck.
She doesn't know what it means.
She has no idea what it means. She might as well be on those college campuses.
Ginger, what does that mean?
Yeah. But oh, please, I can't. I mean, the fact that they're turning on her though is making me very excited because these are the kids. All these people that they controlled are now turning against them. So this is fun stuff. It's really fun.
This is like did you ever see the Gremlins? This is what this is like. The Gremlins are real cute and everything. And then you give them water and after midnight and feed them and then they turn against each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're killing each other. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All the libs are morphing into gremlins and they're starting to eat their own. This is great. This bullshit. We got hieroglyphics now. That's the first on the show.
Who's that? AOC writing?
She deserves it. That's what she allows to have. Yeah, absolutely. She deserves it. Yeah. I run away. I'm privileged. Yes, indeed. She should have stayed a bartender. She should have. Except for I understand she was drunk most of the time. They just want to date her. Yeah, right. They want to date her. Oh, I was scared for my life. She's gonna do a TikTok video now, like Jen said, saying they were trying to rape her. I can't. Remember, she was only a bartender. What? Only a bartender? I was a bartender. I'm smarter than her.
I like bartenders.
Me too.
They're usually smarter than everybody.
Yeah. Yes, Tina is running against her again.
Yes.
Oh, really? Wait, hold on. AOC discovered her Jewish roots, blaming Columbus for bringing her ancestors to America. She believes Israel is occupied because of Columbus. Well, now she believes that Israel's committing genocide, Ralph. So who the hell knows what? I mean, honestly, it must be something with the administration. There must be something catchy.
But the Holocaust never existed.
Yeah, right. Well, that was Ilhan Omar, right? She's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're all the same person. So.
Right.
They share the same brain.
They share the same brain. The left is full of cannibalism. When they get no response from Republicans, they turn on each other. Well, let them turn. Let them turn. They're also full of idiots because this guy is the chief economic advisor for Joe Biden. If everybody wants to know why the economy is so effed up and why you can now not live on the salary that you were making before, here's the reason why.
Who is it? The Count?
No, Jared Rothstein. The Count.
One. You get $1 to pay your rent.
Yeah. Well, not for anything, the Count might have been a better economic advisor than this guy. You are not going to believe this. I can't even watch.
The U.S. government can't go bankrupt because we can print our own money.
It obviously begs the question, why exactly are we borrowing in a currency that we print ourselves? I'm waiting for someone to stand up and say, why do we borrow our own currency in the first place?
Like you said, they print the dollar. So why does the government even borrow?
Well, again, some of this stuff gets, some of the language that some of the language and concepts are just confusing. I mean, the government definitely prints money, and it definitely lends that money, which is why the government definitely prints money, and then it lends that money by selling bonds. Is that what they do? They sell bonds. Yeah, they sell bonds, right? Because they sell bonds and people buy the bonds and lend them the money. Yeah. So a lot of times, at least to my ear with MMT, the language and the concepts can be kind of unnecessarily confusing, but there is no question that the government prints money and then it uses that money to I guess I can't really talk. I don't get it. I don't know what they're talking about. Like, cause it's like the government clearly prints money. It does it all the time, and it clearly borrows. Otherwise we wouldn't be having this debt and deficit conversation. So I don't think there's anything confusing there.
One line of bullshit. 2, 3 lines of bullshit.
First off, nobody buys savings bonds anymore. I don't even think they exist, actually. I think they went off of the market in the banking industry in about 2002. So I don't think they're savings bonds anymore. Number two, yes, it's like Monopoly. I don't understand why gold doesn't back money anymore, but they make money, then they borrow money just to take our tax money. That's it. And then tell us they have no money. So it's all a line of bullshit.
Listen, not for anything. He's the chief economic advisor. Bernstein. I said Rothstein is Bernstein.
And he speaks just like the president, so does it really matter? Whatever.
Apparently.
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm here. Is this real life? Who hired me? That's exactly what he said in a calmer way. I don't even understand my job. I don't know how I got here. My name's Kramer. I just showed up for work one day. And they're just paying me to hang out in the office. Hey. What's that?
Why is the economy screwed up? He doesn't know. He doesn't know how it works. He's not sure. Yeah, maybe the government prints the money and then the people buy the bonds to lend the money. Oh my God.
Our pets' heads are falling off. Listen, Trump would be a genius if he took these as his campaign ads. Although I did send you one today that got kicked off immediately by Google. It was a great spoof on the rent and why everything's so expensive. They were calling the Biden campaign, and I sent you that too. See, when I send you videos, it's not to make you laugh; it's to put them on the show. I might not say it because I'm too lazy to type it.
You're gonna have to tell me that. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Where are we? So she lost it quickly and dropped the F-bomb, not becoming of a public official. We're still talking about AOC. Do Dems give the newcomers a script on what to say? Apparently, Jean-Claude, Karine Jean-Pierre, they all speak the same. They all speak the same language. It's like a secret code that nobody else could understand. They must be hyper intelligent. They must think that we, the American public, are so dumb that if they speak like that over our head, that we'll say, well, they are the elected officials, they're the government, they must know, so I must be the stupid one. Oh my God, I can't. It's just, it's so scary. So scary, so scary, so scary. That's okay, Grandma Joe. Grandma Joe's with us.
I know, I saw her. I was going to call her.
Has a degree in, I don't know, but I bet she knows how much pot is in a dime bag. I betcha, because he must have been smoking a little before that interview. He's gonna have to resign after that interview. That's, I cannot even.
When was that interview?
It just happened. It was a documentary, Finding the Money. This is who is running our country. Yeah, our bonds are digital now. Yes, it's not just savings bonds. It's other bonds. Like when I was with Battery Park City, when we wanted to raise money, we would sell bonds. Certain government agencies can sell bonds. People buy them, trade them. It's just like
they just sell lines of bullshit. So okay,
it is. The whole thing is bullshit. This guy's thinking about our money before the Federal Reserve. We borrow money from the Fed, and the Fed prints the money. That's it's.
You know what's going to happen? Everyone's going to wind up going backwards. History repeats itself, and just keeping their money in their mattress. They're not. I don't trust the bank. That's why I don't have a savings account.
You know what I don't trust is that crypto stuff. Yeah, because
that's good. You don't even hear anyone talking about it anymore.
Oh no! Oh, definitely, people are talking about it. It's like it's supposedly it's if you bought $1,000 or $5,000 worth of crypto when it first came out, you're now a billionaire or something like that.
No, yeah, okay. You know what? I don't understand. One of those things. Oh my God, why can't I think of it now? He said it so many times. Those stupid fake things that you buy and you can spend $1 million. It doesn't even exist.
Cryptocurrency.
Like no. Rubenek, Ralph knows.
Ralph? Okay.
Oh God, it's
maybe the
token.
professor knows.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
All right. Somebody tell Jennifer what those fake things that you could buy.
Not Bitcoins. It's actually like, say you want to buy like this painting, but it doesn't even exist. But you pay for it. And
the art stuff. Oh yes, I know what you're talking about.
It's just not art. You can buy it.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Anything.
China has the largest reserve of U.S. currency, just flood the market. Well, that's what they're planning to do because that's what Soros did. He did it in Greece. He did it in Poland. That's why he's not allowed in those countries anymore. He was buying their currency and then he flooded the market and he collapsed their markets.
Yeah.
So
listen, we're the only retarded country that will spend, the whole world actually, that spends money on fake money.
Yeah. And that's why they were asking him about us borrowing money. Why are we borrowing from other countries? Why aren't we just printing more here?
Listen, we're like that wife that pretends they have no money and it's all hidden, and then they say, "Give me this much money. I need to go out shopping." Meanwhile, they're taking all the husband's money and putting it in the closet in a little shoebox. Yeah. That's the government wrapped in a nutshell.
Indians used to say that white man
NFT. Yes.
What is it?
Sorry.
NFT. That's right. That's right.
I think it's my list.
That was a vice president answer. I mean, he made Kamala look really smart. The government oversees it. That's all. Listen, I never really trusted government, even though I was involved in it, and that's why I didn't trust it. But I can tell you right now, I don't trust any of the three-letter agencies, and I don't trust DC. I absolutely do not.
Look, AOC, asshole of Congress. Can't trust her. I don't know how I just thought of that after all these years, but I did.
That wasn't double speak. He was asking Trish, I would say it would be double speak, but he had no idea, and he just kept talking.
Literally said, "I don't know why I have my job. I don't know what I did."
He was free spinning, free basing, I was gonna say.
He gave up.
You're insulting pot smokers. I'm sorry, Kelly. Oh my God. Oh well. Anyway, so he made this chick look really smart.
What's going on? It's bad out here. People want to push people in the train. It ain't gonna happen to me. So I got my own chain, and this is what I do. I wait for the train like this, and until the train don't come, I stay right here. Ain't nobody pushing me. The train comes with the key.
with the key, and that's it. And I'm going on the train. Boom.
That's it. She's genius.
Genius. So she's tied herself to the pole, and so here come a couple of tough guys, steal her wallet, steal her everything. She can't do anything because she's
Number one, she has no money. Number two, all she has left is her life, not her looks or any money. So they're not going to rape her, and they're going to steal an empty wallet, but she'll be alive at the end.
Hanging from a pole.
She's going to go, I don't know why I'm here. Just like that guy that works for Biden.
3 guys came and chained me to this pole and took my wallet.
Listen, I don't even think they'll go near her. They would think it's a ploy. She's the January 6th of the subway stations, the Nancy Pelosi.
Oh my God. What do you think? Was she a Trump or Biden voter?
Oh, she doesn't vote.
I was thinking she was a Trump voter.
Probably. Listen, I've been to plenty of rallies with them. I am embarrassed, highly embarrassed half the time. I'm just like this.
No. I think she used her heads. She was a Trump voter. All right. So speaking of Trump, he's on trial. He's gagged. Today, what's her name? Stormy Daniels testified, gave a whole bunch of information to the jury that shouldn't have been given. It is a absolute persecution, shit show, ridiculous. It's facts seeking a crime. There is no crime. It is just a way to try and make this guy look bad.
And she told the exact same story that what's her name, the first supermodel, that crazy lunatic on drugs, told about Bill Cosby. It is like verbatim of how she described her encounter with Bill Cosby in the hotel.
Wait, except for Stormy Daniels is a porn star. She was pretending that she was frightened of Trump, and that the idea that she was going to have sex with him was icky to her. But she
what porn star has ever said "put your clothes on"? Have you ever seen a porn that says "put your clothes on," sir?
Yeah, exactly. Well, but I thought since the basic bottom line of this trial is that supposedly. Definitely, Michael Cohen paid Stormy Daniels for her story, this story that she's floating about her and Donald Trump. She was selling it to the Inquirer, and Trump got tipped off, or Cohen got tipped off,
and then paid him not to run it.
And Cohen bought the story instead of the Inquirer. So the whole trial is about. It's killing bad stories, and the payment went out in 2017. So supposedly, this is about trying to hush her up to win the presidential election, right? So
like Clinton.
Somehow or another, this is called election interference. It's and it's according to Bragg, it's never been done before.
Yeah. Clinton did it. He gave her 6.
And here we go.
No, this check is being transferred now without condition because everything is worked out. Already approved. You give the... You're going to hand her the check? I beg your pardon? Did you give her the check? Yes.
First of all, I'm going to say it was an honor to meet you, a pleasure to meet you, and thank you very much.
You're welcome.
There's the check.
And show them the check. Raise
There's
it.
the check.
It's your check.
Paul is not going to be saying anything. Her attorneys are here today. So kind of officially, I think what we now hope that the White House sends a message to the White House that Paula's lawyers are ready, willing, and able to negotiate in very good faith. We believe now that the White House will come and sit down at the table and negotiate also in very good faith.
I don't give a damn about her case. I only care that the market should go up, the people should be working, and the economy should be singing.
All
Paul, you can put my address on there if you want.
Yeah, Tom. Okay.
It's a wedding gift to you guys.
Still guy with the hat. Black hair.
So they did it publicly so that nobody can say that it was hush money. It was out in the open money. So you're out and openly a pervert. So wonderful.
Well,
Out in the open.
they did it because Paula Jones was suing Bill Clinton for sexual harassment. And so Abe wanted to pay her off with the $1 million. Abe Hirschfeld acted as the in-between for Clinton on this deal. But later on, Bill Clinton actually paid her $850,000. She got her story out. But so I don't know, isn't that almost exactly what Trump is on trial for right now?
I don't know, but I'm going through my Rolodex because I have been sexually harassed 1 million times. We all have, and I am pissed right now that I have not gotten paid for any of it. If anything, it's probably cost me money.
Yeah, right, exactly. Billy Bob, yeah, there were plenty. Come on. Come on. If anybody thinks that there weren't things that were done throughout history by presidents,
you're allowed to do it.
Yeah.
It's called
Exactly.
shut the F up. That's it. It's shut the F up money. Just shut up.
But at the end of the day, people have to remember this stuff. It is important that we get information like that out there because he's gagged. Trump is gagged, and he's not allowed to talk about any of the witnesses. Meanwhile, they can all talk. But so everybody's got to share this Paula Jones story. It's on YouTube. It's the AP. It's out there. It was put up, I think, 15 years ago, but it was 1998, October 31st, 1998, while Clinton was president. And it's got to get out there because people have to see it. People have to see it. It's the exact same. Well, not exactly the same. That Clinton tried to hush. He hushed the first one. I forgot her name. But at any rate, I'm sure Hillary was in the closet doing her thing. Well, yes, absolutely. She was in the closet. Monica Lewinsky, the stain money. Yeah, well,
he only paid her dry cleaning bill. That's it. That's what she got.
That poor girl. I feel bad for her.
That's like me. That's what I would get.
Yep. And it said we got 2 women in the news. Yeah.
You don't think Biden has paid off 1 million people because of Hunter?
100%.
Women?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And Cohen, like I said before, Cohen was in jail for perjury. How is he going to be even believed?
The whole prosecution's case is a mess because everybody that came on the stand has been saying that Michael Cohen can't be believed and Michael Cohen acted alone. That's number one. Number two is that they're not telling the defense who the witnesses are, so the defense can't properly prepare. So that's a problem. Also, a gag order. Gag order, you're taking away a defendant's First Amendment right. So when a judge issues a gag order, it's really important that they issue it because they need to protect the person's Eighth Amendment right, which is a right to a speedy and fair trial. So when a gag order is issued, it is issued to everybody involved in the trial. Nothing is to get out. Nothing is to be part of the news. There is not supposed to be any publicity about the trial so that no juror is prejudiced, that no witness is threatened, that people aren't talking about it. So that the witness gets, or the defense gets a fair trial. The accused gets a fair trial. This one, the gag order, stops Trump and only Trump from talking about witnesses, from talking about any court official or their family members, and he can't talk about jurors. Okay, that's the limit of the gag order. It's limited, but only to Trump. But all of the witnesses and all of everybody else can go out and talk about.
But aren't they? I know I'm going to get this word wrong. I'm going to try and use a big word because I saw it in a movie.
Sequestered.
Aren't they?
No, the jury is not sequestered.
I was going to say sequestered.
Because even though the cameras aren't allowed in the courtroom, reporters are allowed in the courtroom. So they're giving minute by minute discussion about what's actually happening in the courtroom.
No, I understand that, but how did they see it? I mean, how are they seeing the news on top of it all? They're not supposed to be able to watch the news, talk to their families.
That's only when the gag order applies to everybody and the jury is sequestered.
Listen, let me tell you something. What's it tell anyone that this judge isn't getting paid, that he got those people on the jury? See, me, I was like, you know what? I would pretend. What?
The judge doesn't pick the jury.
All right, maybe there's an inside person. How do you know? How does anybody know? Like, who are those people called? Who are those people picked? How do they know?
Well, first off, here's the problem with the case. And I'm not a lawyer, so if there are lawyers out there, jump in. But here's what I know from being in government and having friends that are judges and having enough involvement in court stuff. Not because I on the perimeter. Okay, number one is they don't have jurisdiction. This judge does not have jurisdiction, neither does Alvin Bragg for this case. Okay, the jurisdiction, it's a federal crime that they're trying to prosecute him on. So they can't do that in a state court. So number one, that should go. Number two, the judge should have recused himself because his daughter is a Democrat operative and he donated money to Biden. He should go. That's a problem. Number three.
Listen, they don't even, if you commit a crime, even if you know the DA, you can't even.
You have to move your venue. That's right.
You have to get what are they called, the assistant DAs to see it out of your
jurisdiction into a different venue.
You're not allowed.
You have to move the venue. So Trump wanted this tried in federal court in a different venue. But they managed to get it in this venue in New York, where he's not going to get a fair jury. I mean, there are so many things wrong with this case. That judge won't even allow the defense or anybody in the courtroom to refer to Donald Trump as former President Trump. Okay,
I can't say that to anybody.
Well. A judge can do anything they want in the courtroom, but all of these things wind up being reason for the case to be overturned.
It's getting through. Listen, it will be. The judge knows it. They all know it. They're just keeping them off the campaign trail. That's the only reason why they're doing this. They know
and to get the publicity, the negative publicity about it.
But it's not. It's turning on them. Just like the migrant situation turned on all of them. Just like all of this stuff is turning on them. BLM turned on them. January 6th turned on them. You know, all of it rears the truth at one point.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, you never know. You never know. All right. Well, okay. So here's a college graduate for you.
Require all my guests to use the bathroom outside. Hi, my name is Ivy Bloom, and this is my outdoor potty area. I used to let my friends use the bathroom in my house, but I've since learned how unsanitary that is. Before entering the potty area, I require guests to put on these foot covers, and first-timers are required to read the rules. The most important rule is to dig at least 6 inches from an existing stick, because that's where another guest has dug a hole. It's pretty simple. You just dig a hole, do what you have to do, and put your toilet paper on top. I provide seeds that must be placed inside to keep my garden growing, and once that's placed inside, you cover it up with the dirt you dug up, and then place some leaves on top. The last thing you have to do is mark the spot with one of these sticks. I do live in Arizona and it gets really hot, so I provide a bucket with refreshments and snacks that visitors can snack on while using the bathroom. And yes, there is a privacy curtain. Once that's done, they can take the covers off their feet and wash them in this bucket. Then they have to place them in this jar so that the next guest can use them. Once my guest is done using the bathroom, I require them to sign this journal. And I do respectfully ask for tips because maintaining this area can get a little expensive.
First off, she's selfish. She just wants to grow her garden. So relax. Secondly, Japan already thought about this, but it's indoors. They already go to the bathroom in a hole in the floor. So relax, girl. Relax. This is not your invention. The Japanese do it.
She had lots of $20 in there.
Why the fuck do I have to tip someone to shit in the grass?
I'm providing the nutrients for you.
You should pay me to shit in your grass.
How many people do you think visit her? I'd rather
Did you see anyone in that video shooting at her?
I'd rather go to the toilet at the gas station on the corner than go to the
I'm
toilet.
not going to Karen's house. You have to shit in a hole in the grass in the garden. Fuck that. Fuck those cucumbers. I'm not eating them anyway because it's probably going to taste like my shit.
So she's eating vegetables that have been fertilized by her friend's bullshit.
I don't know where our house is. I'll take a shit. I'll take a
It's
shit
in Arizona
on her Tesla.
But it's in Arizona where it's hot, so I provide you refreshments that you can eat.
Doritos.
That you can use your hand to eat. The booties go on your feet, not on your hands.
And she reuses them. But she doesn't even
Answer
give
this.
you water. There was no water. There was Doritos and there was like cheese doodles. So now you're gonna have orange shit all over you. Not even that, but you're contaminating the vegetables because now you're just eating processed foods. Nothing is healthy about this situation, Letitia. Nothing.
She came up with a brand new invention.
She sounds like that guy that runs our money. I don't know. I don't know why I do it. I just do it. Don't ask questions. She's a pervert. That's what she is. She's sick.
Oh
Sick.
my god. I can't. I'm getting a headache. Oh my
She
god.
has like some kind of fetish with shit. That's it. Oh.
Martin Lee wants to know why they can't refer to him as former President Trump. Well, because the judge said so. The judge told them they're not allowed to refer to him as former President Trump. So they have to call him Mr. Trump in the courtroom. It's all part of the propaganda machine. This is true. I wouldn't be friends with the girl that wants me to poop outside. Tip her to poop outside. She's for real.
Can you imagine?
And she has more viewers. She has more viewers than we do. Hey, by the way, hold on a second. Stop. Everybody that's watching us, please go to YouTube, Right Stuff Gals, and subscribe to the channel. Please, 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 please. Especially if you don't want to watch it on Facebook, which is iffy. Thank you. It's called camping. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it used to be called an outhouse, right?
I used the bathroom when I went camping.
Martin Lee does not like that idea. She's a green engineer who graduated from Yale University. Exactly. Okay, we're getting to the end here. All right. So here's a new mom. This is an interesting little rant from a Gen Xer, millennial. I'm not sure which one.
So today, my co-parent is leaving for a work trip. His flight was at 6 a.m. this morning. It is Friday morning, and his meetings don't start until Monday. So I guess it's an extended work trip that has to include the weekend. Just really don't get that.
How about Karen? That he wants to put a pillowcase over your head and kill you, but instead he's just going to leave a couple days early so he doesn't go to jail. How about that?
Maybe if you called him dad, my co-parent.
A co-parent. We all know men are co-parents. They're just assholes in disguise.
He's meeting his boyfriend. Good one, Josh. Oh my God! Did the judge also say Trump can't have Secret Service?
Yes.
Well, yeah, because there's security. There's court officers guarding him. All right. So the last one is this millennial is giving advice to us boomers about getting in touch with our feelings. Jen, watch this one closely. You're going to love it.
A shocking amount of people have chosen to go no contact with their boomer parents, and the reason why that is might surprise you. Now, the price of refusing to take accountability for your actions is usually no contact. And it can be very painful, very difficult for a boomer to sit with these uncomfortable feelings that their actions might have hurt other people. So what they're more likely to do is just be like, nope, don't want to talk about it, ignore. And the price they pay for that eventually is isolation and no contact. But here's something interesting. In Ken Wilber's book, The Unified Theory of Everything, he talks about this thing he calls boomeritis. And basically, like, during the Depression, consumerism was all based on durability, like this pair of pants will last you forever. But it was tanking the economy, and the boomers became the first generation to be marketed this idea that consumerism equals individuality. That if you buy this right hairbrush and this right picture, you will have expressed your individuality perfectly, and you are so important. It was the first generation of me, which makes it very hard for this inherently narcissistic era to think about people other than themselves. So always comes back to unseen factors.
You know who wouldn't last forever? That asshole. If she was my kid, she'd be dead. Her and her tattoo.
And her stained shirt, which you didn't come across on the just stained shirt, hairbrush in the kitchen.
I would have eaten her. Like
eat the baby.
Like there's no food in the freezer. Don't worry, I'm eating Karen.
So we boomers were the ones that were incredibly narcissistic, not the millennials, not Gen Z.
I need a break from Starbucks. I can't work 2 hours straight. What do you mean I don't get a lunch? There's no crepes today?
The boomers, we're the problem. Us.
They're going to be taking care of you, though. Because I'll be dead, too, because we're so close in age. 7-year-old, I'll be old.
All right, we're going to end on some British intelligence.
Wishing you a very happy Easter from Batshit Bonkers. Britain, don't say Easter. You'll offend someone. Christ, don't say Christ. You'll upset the Jewish people. Oh, don't say Jews. You'll upset the Muslims. Thank goodness we've got religion to keep us all together. Queers for Palestine have been very busy. They want the British entry into Eurovision to boycott Eurovision because Israel are singing. Best not mention the fact that you can't be queer in Palestine because you'll be put to death by a firing squad. But, you know, the inclusivity lot, they do love a little bit of exclusion, don't they? The idea that boycotting a singing competition would bring about some sort of peace in Gaza is very much like a Miss World competitor in the 1970s with her tits out saying in a swimming costume that she wants world peace. Then finally, Biden chose to avoid mentioning Easter at all, choosing instead to talk about a trans day of visibility. The only way trans people could be more visible at this point would be to shove a fluorescent tube up their arse and stand under an electricity pylon. But never mind, a very happy to Easter if you're celebrating, and to all my glorious sturdy little lesbians and also glorious gays. And to you overly visible straight people, you bastards.
She's genius, but she put the beep after she cursed. She must have the same tech team as we do.
Gotta love the Brits. And coming out of their mouth, it never sounds like an insult. Isn't it wonderful?
No,
Just
she's
wonderful.
Smarter than our financial advisor.
All right, Jen.
I have to go.
Yes.
I have to go.
Yes,
Like,
we're
eat
very
dinner.
late. Thank you. We had a record attendance tonight. Something clicked somewhere.
I got eyelashes. That's what it is.
Oh, that must be. And you don't even have your cleavage showing. Next week, if you put your cleavage on, we might even get into the triple digits. Okay, everybody. Thank you very much. Again, if you're watching on Rumble, give us a Rumble, subscribe. Watching
Forget
on
about
YouTube,
Rumble.
please subscribe. Very important. Let's get to that 100,000 mark. Love you all, and we will see you next Tuesday.